Hey guys, it's Steve here from stevepigottmusic.com, coming at you today with a super bends exercise. This is an exercise to get your bends sounding super, sounding very good. It addresses quite a lot of different aspects of bending, including pitch, how to make your bends more accurately in pitch. A lot of people, when they do a string bend, they bend a little flat or they bend a little bit sharp, and it sounds wrong, and it can really detract from the performance. If someone's playing some nice stuff, they've got nice sound, nice tone, maybe play some nice lines, and they do a bend and it's out of tune, or even worse, all their bends are a little bit out of tune, or inconsistent in the way they're bending. It can be a real shame for the performance. So now everyone does bend out of tune every now and then. It happens every now and then. Especially if you're tired or your hands are tired, it's going to happen sometimes, but you want it to be a rare occurrence. I'll also have a look at vibrato, how to get some nice vibrato, sweet sounding vibrato on your bends. Okay, here is the exercise. Alright, what I'm doing there is bending up the A minor scale. In this case, it's the A minor scale. So this regular scale, that scale, I'm bending up on the B string in this case, the A minor scale, going from the flat 7 to the root, from the root to the second, from the second to the third, which is a semitone bend, minor third, from the minor third to the fourth, from the fourth to the fifth, from the fifth to the minor sixth, flat 6, which is another semitone bend, and then from there tone bend to the flat 7, and then to the root again. And on the way down again, I'm doing pre-bends. Pre-bend is where you put the bend in place before you strike the string. So when you strike the string, that string is already bent to the pitch you want to go to. Everyone cites Brian May as a famous example of someone who pre-bends quite a bit, and he does, to great effect. Killer Queen solo and other solos, really great. So it requires good muscle memory of your bending. If you do a lot of bending, especially with this sort of an exercise, your hands, your muscles will get used to your guitar and the string gauge and things like that, and you'll be able to tell pretty well, you'll get a nice feel for it, how much pressure is required to achieve the bend that you're aiming for. Okay, and you don't have to think about it too much. I'm not judging anything by eye, it's all by feel. Okay, so pre-bend, what we'll do down here, you bend up to the note. So my target note is here, so I'll bend up. So I'm bending ahead of time and then releasing it. Etc. etc. So you're descending the scale that way. A couple of cool variations you can put on this. First of all, you can vary whether or not you go straight to the bend or you have a bit of a climb to it. I recommend at first you practice going straight to the bend with no preamble at all. So by that I mean this. Like that, straight to the bend. And then afterwards you can experiment with different speeds, slowing down the ascent towards the target note, like this. Okay, and of course I'm slower there. You want to avoid, the reason I say go straight to the start first with the straight to your target note bend is because sometimes, unless your bending is on point, this can sound unsure. You'd be like, it's like you're fishing for the note almost. So you have to make sure that you're doing a slow bend for the effect of the slow climb rather than because you're unsure about where you're actually aiming for. Okay. Another thing you can try is vibrato. Now, most of the time in these previous exercises, I have not been giving any vibrato at all for most of them, and that sounds like this. The note is flat. There's no wobble or shake or vacillation in the waveform. There's nothing. It's just straight note. Okay. With your putting a bit of vibrato on it, you're going to move rather than being straight. You're going to go up, down, very slightly around the note. Okay. Sounds a bit like this. It gives it a vocal quality, like the human voice. It can be quite mellow like those ones, or it can be a bit more, crazy, a bit more Zach Wildy, like that. Different kinds of vibrato. Different players have different kinds. Some of my favourites. I love Eric Clapton's vibrato. I love Pete Green's vibrato. Lots of different players. Whoever you like, B.B. King, amazing vibrato. Try and copy those guys and try and sound like them with their vibrato. It's very much a guitar player's signature. And the more kinds of vibrato you get into doing, the more sensitivity you have, and the more expressive your own vibrato will be when you play your own solos. So that's, in those examples, you go straight to the vibrato. So you bend and then vib straight away. Like that. You can also wait. So you bend, let the note hang straight for a second, and then vibrato it at the tail end of the bend. Okay, this is sounds a bit like this. So I'm letting it go straight for a little while, and then I'm shaking it a little bit towards the end. Okay. Some other variation, the last variation we're going to talk about today, is trying different scales. So rather than doing the A minor scale, why not do the A minor pentatonic scale? Okay. This is going to include, because there are some wider interval jumps in the A minor pentatonic scale of a tone and a half, 3 semitones. That will require a bit more wide bending. So it sounds like this. That's to the root. To the minor third, we're going to have to go up a minor third from the root. And then a tone. A minor third now from the fifth, the seventh, the flat seventh. And then up from the flat seven to the tone. The root, I mean. So that's the minor, or you can try maybe the major scale. Any scale you like, actually. Let's try the major scale. Bonus tip for the more advanced guys, or people who want a bit of a challenge. Why not try tackling 2 notes in the same bend? Okay, so in a major scale it would sound like this. Okay, I'm using the same bend and I'm stopping part way up, like that. I'm going between the 2 notes. So it's tricky, you're gonna have some 2-tone bends in there and things like that. But hey, why not get creative with that sort of thing and see if you can challenge yourself. Right, thanks very much for watching, guys. Comment, like, subscribe below. Let me know what you thought and if you enjoyed it or not. And if there's something you'd like me to cover in this video series, then let me know about that as well, and I'll do my best to include it. Check out as well the link below to my blog. Lots of more free information about bending and exercises and tabs and things like that to do with bending and other techniques and musical things. So click the link, enjoy the free stuff, and good luck getting your super bends.